Hello everybody, it's nice to meet you again in the Kinematics and Dynamics of Machinery course. In this segment, we will continue our discussion about the formulation of the joint constraint to solve all the unknown variables in the kinematics analysis. So, as you can see in the slide, the joint constraint is divided into the ground constraint, revolute joint, and also the prismatic joint. The ground constraint reduces 3 degrees freedom, that's why there are 3 equations in the ground constraint. And also, don't forget, the revolute joint reduces 2 degrees of freedom, so the link that connected by the revolute joint only can rotate. It means that there are 2 equations in the revolute joint constraint. And also, the prismatic joint also reduces 2 degrees of freedom, that's why the prismatic joint only has 2 equations. First, let's see about the ground constraint. As you can see at here in the robot arm mechanism, the ground constraint is at here, the link number 1. So, in the ground, there's no degree of freedom or it has 0 degree of freedom. So, the equation of the ground constraint will become like this. Rxi minus C1 is 0. Ry I minus C2 is 0, and also theta I minus C3 is 0. C1, C2, C3 here are the constant. Next, we want to discuss about the prismatic joint as you can see at here. The prismatic joint allow only relative translation between two bodies. So you can see link number I can only translate respect to the link number j. Since that there is no relative rotation, we can say that the first equation is theta I minus theta j minus c is 0. Again, c at here is the constant. Next characteristic of the prismatic joint is no relative translation between two bodies along an axis perpendicular to the joint axis. So, at here, this one is the joint axis, and we need to define Rpij, or the vector that's parallel to the joint axis. As you can see at here, the vector from Pj to Pi. The Rpij can be defined by this equation, that's Rpi minus Rpj. Don't forget, Rpi is Ri plus Ai Upi bar, and Rpj is Rj Aj Upj bar. Then we also need to formulate the vector perpendicular to the joint axis or x-axis. That is from Qi to Pi. And we can write the equation of the vector xi will become Ai times Upi bar minus Uqi bar. Since the vector Rpij here and xi is perpendicular, so we can get this equation. The inner product of that vector is 0. So, in the conclusion, the prismatic joint constraint can be written as this equation. The first one is theta I minus theta j minus c is 0, and also xi t or transpose times Rpij is 0 because the vector x and the vector r are perpendicular. Maybe you found it is difficult to formulate the prismatic joint. So, I will give you an example in the slider crank mechanism. The body 1 and link number 4 are connected by the prismatic joint. You can imagine the movement of the body or link number 4 relative to the link number 1. Its movement is always in the horizontal direction. That's why the theta 4 is always 0 because it is always in the horizontal direction. And then the body or the link number 4 also cannot move in the y direction. So the next constraint equation is Ry4 is 0. That's all about the formulation of the ground and prismatic joint. We still need the formulation of the revolute or the pin constraint. So, thank you and see you again in the next segment.